Hi there, here we are in presence and inside our hearts. And first of all, before I start this topic, I want to say some things just to understand myself and to give you clarity. I want to do this topic that I made in my videos in Spanish, and I will try to say it in English. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence can help me with the subtitles on the or doing this artificially speaking in English. Meanwhile, I will do this, and this could help me also to speak fluently my English. That I am not like 100% sure. My machine was my mental machine of English was a little bit give aside. So this will be a joyful journey to speak in English, to practice my English. I apologize if I don't speak clarity and, and my head is going over all the dimensions. Also, I have here my cell phone that could help me with vocabulary and other stuff, just to be this as as clarity as possible as I can. And with this with this warning, I hope you enjoy these topics. I hope these topics will help you in your side by getting another perspective or by using it for your path. And we will talk about paths, but first of all, the title: Truth as a Starting Point. What about the truth? Well, in this topic, I won't go inside all the matters of truth. I just could say that truth as the opposite of the false or of the untruth, but also how I will use this word as an example of the presence of what is there. Also, truth as a total awareness of the things, like like an observation point. But let's go into the topic more and more to understand what I try to say. And as I said, I will talk about paths. And why should I talk about paths? Why do we need paths? And I will say paths is all we do. Paths as an example of a movement, path as an example of a change, of a going to, or like mathematically going from A to B, whatever it means. So, consciously or unconsciously, we are taking paths, doing a project, going to a journey, doing exercise, changing diet, changing personality, having a family, writing a book, painting, mm, spiritual search, whatever things that makes a movement is a path. And as Don Juan said, every path is like every path is the same. The paths takes you to nowhere, or the paths take you to another path. And what does it mean? In a journey in the infinity, taking a path and concluding it is not the end, because it opens another path and then another path, and it goes like endlessly, like to the infinite. But the matter of the path is not going to the end, is not taking the goal, but it's the path in its way. How do we take the path? How do we feel in the path? How do we transform in the path? And just to deny now that we going to take the end of the path, and that's all. No, no, no. The paths goes and goes and goes and goes. Okay. I don't know if I go well with the speaking English. Doesn't matter. Let's continue this path. So the paths are endless, and it's like the knowledge. If you want to know the infinite, it's a hard stuff because you will need infinite time to know it, because you know something about the infinite, but then it opens another thing, another thing, another thing, and blah blah blah, and it goes to the infinite. It's the same like the paths. So I have to say about something searching the truth, like a path to the truth. And let's take it seriously because it's like an illusion. Why? Because if you go in a search to the truth and you think you get it, it's false. Because maybe is that a confirmation of your beliefs, and that is not true. There is untruth. It's just an identification. And it goes like the knowledge, like the paths, and even in the happiness, you take it and it goes again. And it's like the metaphor of the rabbit with the carrot here, and it goes in front, no? And you never take the truth. You can never grasp the truth. Why? Because the truth is an state of not identification. And that's why I say the truth is the beginning of the journey, is the beginning of the path. But let's go easy, so I can understand. I can think in English terms. So an example is the same like the happiness. You think you take happiness, but then you get more, and this happiness is go aside, and you want to take another happiness, another pattern of happiness, blah blah blah, and it goes endlessly. The happiness is like another starting point, another requirement for taking a path, as the truth is another requirement for taking a path. Okay? Because sometimes we walk and we move into a known path. It's a path that is already walked. Let me understand. We have programmation. We have information that is now ours, maybe in our childhood, maybe socially, maybe culturally, maybe our parents. Most of our most profound desires or on this emotion to go to a thing is not ours. If you can do this exercise to reflect, to think about it, most of our desires are not ours. They live inside us, but they are not ours. So if you think that you're gonna chase something with your parameters, it's a path that it's already walked. Okay? Maybe I hope I got understand. So what does it mean to take the truth, to be the truth? It's a state of being when you need presence, you need total total awareness of all besides an untouched of what you already know or with all your identifications. What you think you are, what you think you must be, what your parents told you, what your social needs, and this and blah, 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 blah. If you get attached and identified with that, it's just an illusion. It's just walk path. So when you, for example, if you want to search something and you stop searching it, the things appear. If you want to search truth, if you stop searching it, truth will appear through you. Okay? So the truth is the presence. The truth is the total awareness. The truth is what is. So when you do this exercise of reflecting, of thinking, meditating, and also to view all the mechanism of what your psycho, your psychological structure, your organism structure, your body structure. So you take a little distance and you watch it, you take it present. There is the truth. You can see without any interpretation, with any kind of perception filter, you see what things are. So that's the right point where you have clarity so you can take true paths because you are not already given some instructions. You are not already given some beliefs to think about. So the same as happiness is a basic requirement because this kind of happiness is like a state of being when you are not identified with nothing, where you are like with the total energy of the life, and this gives you that kind of happiness that is not of things, of object, or something outside. So instead of walking a path chasing something outside, because outside is inside, so all the things you want to search or do outside are already inside. So if you want to do whatever you want, a project, uh, let's say a book, a journey, to make a business, the best point of starting is the truth, because the truth is like the mirror of the infinite. So you can see all the possibilities and you can start without any pre preconception of what it's going to be. So since there, with that truth, also with that happiness, with that joy, you can walk a true path. Okay? So it's been a little bit hard, but I hopefully like in the next videos will be more fluently. Well, it's good that I didn't use this. So this is an invitation to you to reflect about yourself, what you are chasing, what kind of things you are moving to, and are you moving with true or with false paths? That's the invitation that you can reflect, and also the exercise that you can take a breath, a space when you can be present and you can be and feel and view all the possibilities. And since there's you can move freely from point A to point B. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching it. I will do my best all the time to make this more clear until artificial intelligence can help me. But meanwhile, this is the old school style of doing this video. So thank you very much. See you next time and ciao.